And this guy on Substack, he now got the guy that wrote the original Wikipedia site on me, he got him banned for life from Wikipedia. Hi and welcome to Closing Talk. I'm Kjersti Flaa, and here on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood and working as an entertainment reporter. So today I'm going to talk about a bad experience. This is so crazy to me. Thank you to Rebecca who made me aware of this on Instagram. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm still in shock by reading all of this. Anyways, thank you to everyone who supports my channel, and I need it more than ever right now. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I really appreciate if you do. You guys are so amazing, and I really need you to get me through this right now because this is insane. As we know, Blake Lively hired former CIA Deputy Chief of Staff Nick Shapiro a few days ago. I talked about this yesterday and we were like, what is he going to do? Someone sent me an email saying, oh, he's not going to look for things, he's going to plant things. That's what they do. And remember, this guy was the one who tried to hide Hunter Biden's laptop. He was hired by the Biden administration. So this guy, he knows his stuff, you know, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but this is just like way too many coincidences. I'm going to talk a lot about this in this episode, but first I just wanted to mention the SNL episode yesterday because so many people asked me about it, and I posted a little clip on my Instagram story.
Zelensky was asked to leave the White House. Then he appeared on Fox News and said he thinks he can still salvage his relationship with President Trump, which is like Justin Baldoni saying, I'd love to work with Blake again.
So Colin Just, who is married to Scarlett Johansson, who used to be married to Ryan Reynolds, who's now married to Blake Lively, made a joke about Blake Lively yesterday. So what this joke tells me is that people on SNL and Hollywood don't really believe Blake. If they thought her allegations were serious, they would not make a joke like this. So I've been talking about this before, how I was surprised that SNL didn't actually make any jokes about this because it's so obvious a thing that they would poke fun at. But they didn't until last week when Ryan Reynolds appeared on the show making a joke himself. You remember he was standing up in the audience saying,
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
trying to make fun of the situation himself. So now I think the floodgates are open, and SNL is probably gonna take another dig at Blake. And what was obvious here is that they said Justin Baldoni never want to work with Blake again, not the other way around. Meaning to me that, you know, they're like Team Justin over there. Anyways, let's get back to this horrific, weird, scary, creepy thing that happened to me. So 5 days ago, Magnus and I spoke about my Wikipedia page because someone on Substack, his name is DF Lovett, and he did this article about how he thought my Wikipedia page was suspicious. And then he was suspicious that someone on Justin Baldoni's team had created it. He didn't say why he was suspicious of it. I even said in that video 5 days ago that I really liked the Wikipedia page. It had nothing to do with it. Someone sent it to me and I was like, well, this is nice. It really focused on a lot of the positive things that I've done and some of my achievements, you know, as a journalist. Today, it's completely different. So I went in to view the history of the Wikipedia page, and it's been edited 50 times since the last 2 months. 50 times someone came in and tried to change my story. And nothing specific happened since then that they've been commenting on, but they've just been adding things little by little to my page. 5 days ago, though, it was very different. So I don't know if it's been back and forth there, and I don't know, what do I know who created this page? But today, it's really obvious to me that they're using this Wikipedia page to try and smear me. Because now my whole page is only focused on things that can create controversy around me as a journalist and as a person. By the way, I would love to, if someone can go back. I think there's like this history thing that you can go back and see the original page, the one that was up 5 days ago. I would love to see it and compare because I didn't save it. But I would love to see and compare actually what they did, because I could only see all the things that they've changed and how many times they changed it. And I could see that they added an extra story to make me look bad. And that story is an interview I did with Claudia Kim, a Korean actress who was in Fantastic Beast. The story was that I asked her if she had read Harry Potter in school in Korea when she was a kid, because she said her uncle had sent the book to her. And I said, was it in English? And she was like, yes. And I was like, wow, impressed that she could read a book in English when she was 8 years old. I mean, I'm from Norway myself. I could never read Harry Potter in English when I was 8 years old. So I was really impressed by that. But then they twisted this around, making it like, oh, she's racist because she said you didn't speak English when you were 8. It's such a crazy story to me. But but it did create some trolls from Korea started commenting on that video saying like, oh, you think that she didn't speak English? I'm like, I wasn't born speaking English either. It's not a normal thing that everyone in every country speaks English automatically when they're 8 years old. So to me, it was a compliment to her. But anyways, everything got twisted around. And it's obvious to me that they added that. And you could see from the history here that they recently added that a few days ago. And they added that to like put me in a bad light. Like, oh, there was controversy. She asked if she spoke English at 8. And so to me, this got like Blake Lively's team written all over it. And this guy on Substack, he now got the guy that wrote the original Wikipedia site on me, he got him banned for life from Wikipedia. He says in a new post, DF Lovett says, in my previous Substack posts, was Wikipedia manipulated as part of the Blake Lively smear campaign? I charted my suspicions that the Wikipedia article about Kjersti, Flaa, the YouTuber and journalist whose video about Blake Lively has been a cornerstone of the wave of bad press that Lively has received since August 2024, was created by a member of the PR industry with possible connections to Baldoni's crisis PR campaign. Why was my Wikipedia page created by his PR team? It only said things that were true about me, that I had won a journalist award, that I had created change in Hollywood by suing the Golden Globes. Now they changed that too, actually. So the original post, as I remember, said, you know, she's been a voice for change in Hollywood. She sued the Golden Globes. That ended up in them being taken off the air, and they had to really take a look at themselves and make changes. Now it just says that her case was dismissed because of lack of evidence, which is not true. It was dismissed, but it wasn't because of lack of evidence. I had so much evidence about their corruption that they were taken off the air and boycotted by the whole industry. So, yeah. Then this guy, DF Lovett, I don't know if that's his real name either, continues to say, while any definite connection between Paul Pershard, which is the guy who apparently wrote my Wikipedia, the creator of Kjersti's article, and Baldoni's crisis PR team, namely Melissa Nathan, Jennifer Arbel, Jed Wallace, is yet to be confirmed, my digging into the Paul Pershard account was enough to trigger a chain of reactions that has gotten Paul Pershard's account blocked indefinitely. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So the guy who wrote nice things about me on Wikipedia, true things that I'm proud of, that I've achieved in my career, was banned from Wikipedia. So now this article only focuses on controversies. One of them is the interview that I posted with Anne Hathaway. That I don't know if you saw that, but I did post an interview with her where she was like very dismissive of me. It ended up with her contacting me and apologizing for being inappropriate. She said she had a bad day and there was no bad blood or anything like that. It actually ended up in something really positive. But here it says that the clip drew mixed reactions, with some accusing Flaa of trying to profit from canceling female celebrities. Yeah, different story, for sure. It does say that Anne Hathaway reached out to me to say she was sorry. But the thing is, what they've done, they removed like all the positives and they're just focusing on things that they think they can use against me to try and smear me as a journalist and as a person. I think especially that they added the Claudia Kim thing 2 days ago. And now the Wikipedia says Kjersti Flaa is a Norwegian journalist, entertainment reporter. She's known for her resurfaced interviews, which have gone viral on social media with celebrities such as Claudia Kim, who's the first person they mention now, Anne Hathaway, Blake Lively, and Parker Posey. Flaa was mentioned in New York Times reporting detailing Justin Baldoni's alleged coordination with a crisis management team to smear Blake Lively following filming of It Ends With Us. Flaa has denied any involvement in the alleged smear campaign against Lively. Instead of saying she's a reporter, she's done all these things, you know, that the other article said, now it's only about that. And they're also highlighting something very interesting here. They're saying the interview included a moment when Flaa asked the actress about the film's costumes, leading Lively to question whether male actors would be asked similar questions. The film in question being a period piece, Flaa responded that she would ask male actors the same question. Why do they put that like that on my Wikipedia when it's put like this? It doesn't say that. It doesn't say what really happened. It takes away all the context of that situation when the actress is actually turned against her and continued a conversation without her insinuating that she was being sexist. That's not in here, obviously. Then, this is what I find interesting. The resurfaced interview sparked significant public discussion, not any criticism, only discussion, with the Independent. So the Independent newspaper labeled Lively's response as sarcastic. That's what they put in here, that her response to my comment on her little bump, they labeled it as sarcastic in one newspaper, and that's what they're saying here. It wasn't sarcastic. The way everyone else saw it, it was rude. Anyways, and they're also quoting Business Insider, reporting the reporter who was humiliated by Blake Lively said it left her terrified to speak to other celebrities. Flaa mentioned that she would welcome an apology from Lively, but expressed doubt that it would happen. I don't know. That's all it says about this whole thing that happened in that interview. I just find it very interesting. They've been a little careful to take away everything that, you know, is true here of what really happened, but the way that they coded it now, it just so suspicious to me. And they're talking about a smear campaign, alleged smear campaign that Justin Baldoni did towards Blake Lively, and now they're hiring this former CIA dude, which they were really criticizing Justin Baldoni for doing. It's like, oh, why did you need a crisis management team? Blake, why do you need a crisis management team? Well, to do things like this, to make other people look bad so that you will look better yourself. Because that's what they're trying to do here. And to be honest with you, I feel like when you do stuff like this, that fumes me even more to talk even more about this. So the more you go after me and trying to change the narrative, the more I will talk about it. So I don't think it's a very smart move here. And now everyone knows about it, or at least you guys know about it. So I encourage everyone who knows how to use Wikipedia to go and try and change it back to the way it was. Because this I find really, really disturbing. The thing is, the new version also has a lot of facts that are off. They're not right. So the person who wrote it doesn't know me, obviously. I haven't looked into my career. They only try to, you know, twist this article to look good for Blake Lively. And the thing is, this interview that I did is really the needle in their eye, because all the other bad press that she received during It Ends With Us promotion, she could just blame that on Justin Baldoni's PR and crisis team, because that's, you know, that's him. But my interview, she can't really blame on them, and they're just really trying so hard to find a connection there. And this is another example of that. They're trying to make people believe that Justin Baldoni's team was behind creating a truthful Wikipedia page about me and my career. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And hit the notification button so you don't miss an episode of Flawsome Talk. This is getting more and more exciting and disturbing every single day. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. And if you're watching the Oscars, have fun. I'm going to go to an Oscar viewing party later. So yeah, I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.